Hello from the hill. 3 weeks ago I bought myself a trifold EMF meter. It's a professional, semi-professional, more of a consumer product for detecting energy pollution in the home, and it's just launched my understanding of the targeting and the weaponry and how it's being applied, and also how to defend myself from it. So I got this trifold EMF meter a little over 3 weeks ago, and the first thing I did is I started to record the RF waves everywhere that I was, and I was getting more or less a steady double the safe dosage of RF everywhere that I was. And then a week after documenting that, I stopped getting any RF reading at all except for the absolute minimum. But what I would get is an off the scale magnetic weighted energy reading for about 2 seconds, and when I'm being tortured every single morning with my ears bursting out the drums, I turn on my trifold meter and it goes, it peaks for about 3 seconds and then it goes back down, and then it won't go back up again. So, you know, these scalar waves, they can see through, probably see through your own eyes and all that sort of stuff. They can't really keep doing something that you're recording that you're able to prove, hence why I haven't managed to capture any actual video evidence of it. But you have to understand that if they have a program, you know, like e.g. Agenda 2030, they want to get rid of all the targeted individuals by Agenda 2030, and then they probably want to start putting people in vats and giving them digital habitation while the elites roam the earth. And saying that, there would be a time frame on your expiry date, how long they want you to live for, and how much targeting you will need to require before you die. So you can wear EMF shielding, you can wear Faraday stuff. I highly recommend you do, because the sperm count in just about all men has just plummeted. So I wear negatively charged opposing force neodymium magnets in my pocket, also a copper coil in my other pocket, and that works for me wonderfully. But all that does is the super beast then knows we've got to start giving him more of a dosage to keep up with his quota of torture to kill him at this set date. So I will just get electrified more at home rather than electrified slowly and embarrassed with, you know, little social dilemmas from having no EMF protection during the day and throughout the day. So they just fry me at night. So I wrap my head in a silver nylon fibre sheet. It's the only way I fall back asleep. Then what they'll do when they can't target me is I get hit with something else, and it puts me into a deep REM sleep, which is so deep that I'm just sleeping through my alarm clocks. I'm late for most days' work, although I go to bed at sometimes 5 p.m. and then I wake up at 6:20 a.m. I'm sometimes still late for work. But the main thing about this targeting system is it's a DNA database set target acquisition. There isn't Ed, Paul and Harry looking through the satellites targeting you with a little crosshair saying, you know, zap spinal column or zap eardrums or anything. It's just done through LED light, the surveillance network all sent to a fusion center, and then torture is applied through the towers, through routers. When I first started using this trifold EMF meter, for a while they just completely turned off all the towers in town. It's a population of 30,000 people, and for the first time in my life I saw flocks of birds flapping around on all the towers. We're using them for a bit of a bird stand, and I thought, wow, okay, so something's happening now, something's really getting done. They've taken this as a little bit of a problem, and they don't want any proof going anywhere. So then what happened instead is I was sitting in one of the only areas that I used to not get tortured, which is out the front near my ute. But I'm also backed up next to a smart meter. So then all they did instead is the towers got turned off, but they just fried me through the smart meter. And I got physical surface skin burns on the right side of my body from my forearm up to my ear and the back of the neck, and deep skin burns, even red. But it's as I was saying, so it's a DNA programmed target acquisition, and if you can block your DNA, it's probably the only way to really get out of the targeting. And there's two ways that I know about doing this, and one is by wearing wool. The other one, so I wear merino wool, pure merino wool undergarments, and I don't wear any polyester whatsoever. It's got to be cotton or merino wool. But in saying that, everything gets calibrated in the end. They do find a way to target you, but it's a bit of a shield race, not an arms race. It's a shield race to survive this. So what I've started doing is getting car leather rejuvenating cream. It's a bit like Vaseline, and that's made out of emu oil, beeswax, lanolin, which comes from sheep's wool, and I've been applying that, and today was the first time I've applied it, and I look like I've gained 4 years of youth in about 4 hours. It's about $25 from any auto place, you know. It's called Oatley's, or it's called Oakwood Car Leather Care. So yeah, I think this is why they want everyone to turn super vegetarian as well, is because it allows the system to pinpoint you with ease and keep you on a very basic kind of gauge for detection. I think that's all I can say. There's so much that I can say, but hey, everyone said that. I only want to bring you the new stuff, because I'm spending every spare moment looking for it, and I'm trying to survive this because I just want to live. Instead, I'm being socially cleansed by the Illuminati, hence Freemasonry, hence hashtag Zionism, you name it. They're all parasites and they're all thieves, and they are the most evil form of lowlife. And why I say that is because you imagine any animal in the wild, it at least presents itself at the kill. It then will celebrate the kill, but only out of necessity. Now in this program, you've got all of these people from all these secret societies slowly killing you just so that they can maintain power and so that their grandchildren can have a house, and they're already rich. These are the sorts of people you would tow from 50 k's out bush into town if they broke down, and they probably wouldn't give you 50 bucks. They're rich because they're miserly, and now they've found a way to exterminate, demolish, liquidate human families and lives to take their assets.